gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to the Historica Gaming stream, where we are ripping through Roman territory with great vigor and ferocity. So far in the Getae. So far in this campaign, the Getae have achieved a level of dominance, supremacy, and military glory that did not even come close to matching in real life. Yet, we still hunger for more. We still have the raw ambition, as well as ferocity to take on Rome and believe ourselves capable of winning. Yet, Syracuse stands in the way here, so I believe it would be prudent to just move these armies
thirsty for battle,
nice and close and try to take on the Syracusan Roman defenders. Frankly, this battle would be an absolute disaster if it played it out. Just a slugfest. So let's just quickly put you guys on. You guys can see it. There was some casualties, but ultimately, it wasn't too bad. And I really don't want to loot any more places because slavery is already a massive issue here, I believe. -4. You know what? It's actually not too bad. It's actually, like, okay. Maybe I should just enslave more people. It actually doesn't seem like I would, like, there's gonna be much of a consequence to myself if I do that, but you know what?
thirsty for battle.
It matters not if I just go for it. It matters not. I mean, the thing is that if I go overboard with enslavement, to be fair, I eventually will have massive public order issues. It's not really a question. It's an inevitability. Yet I should be a little bit cautious at least. Now, let's see what's going on here. 50,000 people means the city was pretty prosperous. Don't really think I need any type of military fixtures here, so go ahead. We can build one of these barred buildings. Side of this, I mean, the public order building like this one is not very good. I just do go for the commerce one, and then we'll go for a farm here. Side of it, we can kind of like put
I'm going. Is there nothing else?
Here, I don't even know. I don't even know like what point there is to this guy because I can't see what's in this Roman.
You have my sword.
Kind of sad. But alas, it matters not. Let's get this spy over here.
My work is done.
That was a nice little spot there. It's nice to uncover this. I wonder if the Ptolemies are still holding fast in Libya or if the Romans have taken over that wretched, desolate place. I believe me, I can speak to how desolate and wretched it is for... During my Egyptian campaign, the Libyans tore me a new one on several occasions. They are incredibly challenging to fight with their hordes of very, very good skirmishers. Very powerful skirmishers. Frankly, skirmishers, I will give you a run for your money if you're not careful.
Come now, let us debate this matter like civilized men, and then realize that a treaty would be sensible.
I mean, I actually can't say anything negative about that. I'll take a non-aggression pact. But Macedon is my defensive ally, and they are the masters of Athens. Athens remained a client state this entire campaign. Remained subservient to the Macedonians. Clearly, Philip the Great must have scarred these people for all eternity.
My people are proud, as are yours.
Damn.
But pride does...
But pride has deserted you, clearly. Oh wait, dude, I forgot completely that I had some sort of army marching. Ah,
Will
dude,
you
okay.
not give our people a little gold? You have much.
They're a one and done faction. What possible benefit do I have to making a defensive alliance with them, other than they probably getting me trapped in certain wars and all that? Nah, I think I'm good, man. I think I'm absolutely good. Now, let's see what's going on over here. Parthian Empire has formed. I mean, not really a good or bad thing for me. I'm nowhere near the Parthians just yet. And yeah, we have this army on the march. Once they get to their intended destination, I do want to push them up against the Bosphorian Kingdom. But for now, we can kind of chill a little. Yeah, let's just go for some infantry. The Bosphorian Kingdom, like, generally won't have very good cavalry. Even though it sounds counterintuitive, they just won't. So, we can be rest assured in the supremacy of my arms, given how well balanced the Getae roster is.
For the tribe.
And yeah, I have no idea what type of Roman army lies here, other than it looks pretty strong. Let's check it out. Yeah, these Apulian Extraordinari are insanely good, man. These guys are crazy strong. They are elite to the core. And a reasonably strong garrison is also here. Principe, classic, very good. Triarii also, just phenomenal troop. Campanian hoplites are beatable, and so it's typical with these Marmentine spearmen, or whatever they are. There's some cavalry here as well. Skirmishers, these Sicilian sellswords. I mean, you know what? There's like some decent troops here, but at the end of the day, I have to be able to take on a Roman army of this stature. Like, it's a Roman army that is very good. It has a couple of weaknesses, but ultimately, it's just kind of mid, you know? Like, yeah, they have an elite core right here, and then they have a lot of extra bulk over here. Although his Cretan archers can be good. I think everybody knows Cretans are pretty good, though, so, like, it's not really a big deal, you know? Fog optimal? No, but I'll take it actually. You know what? The enemy might be more competent skirmish-wise than myself, so fog actually is not a terrible thing for me. And I'm just gonna have everyone kind of hang back here. We can just chill out. I want to know where my reinforcements are coming from, because they're gonna determine a lot of my behavior over here. Like,
our reinforcements have arrived.
actually insane. That's actually absurd. That number makes no sense, dude. Compare that to 40 armor of my Getae infantry. These guys are armored to the fucking core, bro. Yet, looks like the enemy are actually going to sally out here. And that may be an intelligent move, considering that half my army is still all the way at the back, so... You know, it's commendable initiative from the Romans, but they're not that far away. Like, they will make it to the fight relatively quickly. In fact, the Romans are still some distance from me. Yeah, I think that it's pretty safe for me to just kind of hang back here. I just need to make sure to match the formation of the Romans here. I'll go send some of my Lancer cataphracts to go intercept that Roman cavalry. If we're willing to fight them one-on-one, they will lose drastically. Looks like the enemy cavalry has fallen back. Basically an acknowledgement of how much better my troops are. It looks like my archers are about to get the range of some Italian slingers, or maybe not.
We'll kill them all. Noble horse.
It's pretty solid, though. A bunch of cavalry has just...
Quickly now.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Dacians.
That's actually pretty crappy, I have to admit.
Punic. Elite cavalry.
Commander!
Yeah, cause the enemy got a proper charge and I didn't, they're gonna be able to wreak havoc
Royal horse archers.
on my cataphracts, but it's only gonna last a little bit of time. I think my cataphracts are far better
As
at
you
units.
say.
So in the long
Heavy
run,
horse at your command.
should be able to dominate.
Engage!
We're about to get a counter charge on these guys, so after my Sam Knights hit here and they start to kill these Aquitaes, they should start going down in droves. So yeah, there we go.
Understood.
Battle ready.
Break the line.
Orders.
And yeah, these cataphracts are gonna hold back here and pepper the Sam Knights. Oh,
Forward. On to kill.
that's actually
At your
pretty huge.
service.
But you know what? We're far closer to our lines than they are to theirs, so
Dacians.
I'm gonna be able to readily reinforce my men. Particularly, we can go ahead and get a nice cataphract charge right into the side of these Thessalians, and this should really hurt the Thessalians, who are a lighter mass than the cataphracts. There are these Libyan
Italian
skirmishers as
cavalry.
well.
Quickly now. Come forward.
And oh, dude, okay.
Foul.
Now that we have a ton of infantry here,
Move it.
things should get spicier really quick.
Ready. Get running. Falks. Falksmen.
Let's get all
Get
the boxes
running!
towards one of the flanks.
Italian swordsmen.
I don't know. Let's just keep these guys as some sort of reserve.
For glory. Dacians. Blood on.
Orders.
Yeah, these Thessalians are gonna lose in long-term combat. My opponent should have pulled them out like yesterday. But you know what? These Velites, we just charged them really hard with some cavalry. But Velites are very resilient, to be fair, so they can probably withstand my men for a little bit. Let's just pull back here. Meanwhile, let's get my men to advance here, because for the most part, my infantry, they are far superior to that of the Romans. And I'm not saying that like my men are better than the finer units of the enemy legion, but my men are most definitely better than a lot of the garrison troops here. I mean, just like far superior, immeasurably superior. They're just in an absolutely different class. So
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Italian cavalry.
along those lines, we should be able to demolish my foe.
Ready.
If we just press the advantage here.
Roar. Move it.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Some bizarre clashes in the center between like skirmishers and my men. Somehow the enemy is seemingly doing okay, which is both puzzling and a little bit scary. Just keep on moving my forces forward. I need to get them closer to the center
Yours to
here.
command.
The men are wavering.
Okay, some of my formations, I just like question how they turned out the way that they did. They're so weird, bro. Maria Spears. We can chuck him at a Triari for a good second or two. Meanwhile, my cavalry
One of our units has used all its
probably
ammunition.
swing around. I do see a lot of breakage in the center. the center with far more men because
Your orders. Ready yourself.
I mean the enemy garrison is
One of our units has
admittedly
used all its ammunition.
breaking pretty nicely.
Your orders.
Ooh, my Getae Falconsmen have been getting chewed up by the enemy Prince.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Melee infantry ready.
Warriors! Chosen swords! Warriors! Italian cavalry! Scrappers ready!
Dacian, battle ready.
Royal horse archers!
Falcons.
Battle ready! Royal horse
Italian swordsmen. Orders.
Warriors ready!
Chosen spears.
Orders!
Battle ready.
Melee warriors! Infantry!
Ready.
Warriors ready! Ready!
No, wait. No.
Live to fight another day!
Clicking accurately is apparently a skill that I've yet to master. If this Brigapes are absolute monsters, but
Warriors ready!
apparently losing decisively, and once we hit home that charge, I assume that they'll lose even harder.
Infantry!
Gotta make sure that those Cretans remain routed. Dude, there's just so many men who are like in the process of routing.
The battle is turning in
Not
our
get
favor.
shattered. Typically, I'm actually very good at hunting these types of troops down, but I've not been on the ball in this battle. Go send some cavalry to do. Let's go send these Thracian or however these Getae Falconsmen towards my foes as well. And we just routed an Italian sword. I'm surprised that they were still in the field. Italian swords I rate particularly highly.
Italian cavalry! Men of Italia!
Warrior spear.
Infantry!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
At your command.
Melee fighters ready!
Falconsmen.
They will bleed for us!
Falconsmen.
Charge!
Ready.
War ready! Surrender!
Ready and waiting. Your orders.
Warriors ready!
Melee infantry.
Order ready!
Warrior spears. Spearmen. Ready for orders. Falconsmen.
Battle ready! Warriors!
Italian swordsmen.
Infantry!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, this Italic late sword.
At
Let's
speed!
get them into
Cut
the
them
rear
down!
of this Praetorian. Like,
Infantry!
look at this Praetorian, dude. It's kind of just chilling. Kind of just chilling. And we need to get
One of our units has
Italian
used all its
sword to
ammunition.
Go confront them. Show them. Anger that still remains after the social wars. The anger that lies in the darkest Italian souls. Yet the Romans failed there utterly. I mean, honestly, I dealt with those legions well, man. I am proud of that one. That was a decisive W, but capital D. I mean, we confronted the enemy elite fighters with precision and simply took them down.
For the tribe.
And there we have it.
Thirsty
That's
for
already a
battle.
huge chunk of Sicily
Let them
under
scour
our
before
control.
us. None
Here,
will escape.
the siege settlement, or whatever.
Besieging
We
settle.
just fall off here. It's not really necessary
Ready for
to
battle.
do all the fancy footwork. Or
For the tribe.
maybe we move this army here, and then this
Ready for
force can go.
battle. None will escape.
I even do this type of thing, you know? Like, occupy it. And, I don't know, can we get something to Sicily? Or to Syracuse properly? Doesn't look like it. I mean, this navy might actually go for the kill on Syracuse because of it. Actually, I'm a little worried about that possibility. Oh, no. Okay, this army's gonna come and help defend it. If it need be. Don't really like having all of these, like, public order debuffs right away in a province. It's a bit sucky. We're gonna have to invest quite a bit of money rebuilding stuff next turn, but I think it'll be worth it. Okay, so Syracuse falls. I mean, Magna Graecia is really not happy now, but there really isn't a ton I can do about that. Yeah, let's just end the turn and see what happens, man. Ooh. I mean, I guess I have to enter on the side of the allies, dude. I'm at war with that random sheep or boar faction, whatever the heck it was, man. I'm at war with those boys.
You have recruited so many.
Yeah, I barely had 5,000 income. Okay, hey, you know what? If a Carthaginian wishes free enterprise in my domain, I'll grant it. We gotta be capitalists here. In the Getae campaign, we gotta be hardcore capitalists. Okay, I mean, we've captured all of Italy, bro. Which is just messed up for the Romans.
Do not waste time on pleasantries and babble. Speak what you must and be done.
Believe me, I'm not one for pleasantries. But what I can say is,
You speak of peace when Roman blood cries out for vengeance.
I mean, come on,
Welcome.
dude.
The day...
Why you guys always gotta be so vengeful? Like, you guys are in Carthage. Clearly, I'm not the only asshole here. Oh. Okay. I mean, I think I'm starting to see what's coming. It's convalescing here. I think I'm starting to see a problem. I mean, there's like so many fucking Roman navies in the water here. Now, are these all... I mean, okay, two of those are... Oh, these are mostly navies, no? I mean, from my understanding, when it says admiral, that means it's a navy. If it says general, that's an army. Yeah, this is like a full-on navy. It is a full stack navy.
Ready for battle. Ready for orders.
Okay, now
Ready for battle.
let's send this army
Starting out.
back to Sicily.
Warriors all.
And this army... Man.
Ready for battle.
I mean, obviously, I'm not exactly doing that well income here either, so maybe I shouldn't be recruiting more men. The sellswords are, like, okay, but they're far from exceptional troops. The Tarentine cavalry were good, but overpriced because they're mercenaries. Especially mercenary cavalry is usually overpriced. Exhibit A right here. These fucking Sam Knights are hellishly overpriced. Fuck, why don't I just disband them? I'll go find something better to recruit elsewhere. Late get experiment costing 150 is absurd, dude. Is that the actual price of these units?
Ready for battle.
Find another army that has them.
For the tribe.
I'm actually a little shocked by how overpriced or how expensive that is.
How can I
I
assist?
mean, actually, no, I saw some here. 121. Okay. I mean, if a general, if this is like a new army that doesn't have any skills yet, yeah, 150. I mean, I guess they're kind of worth out much. 19 charge bonus is pretty good. 22 weapon damage is decent. It's better than some other spear units. And you can see here, the 4 javelins on these guys. I mean, that's really good, dude. 4 javelins is pretty dope. But I don't need more skirmish capabilities here. I already have 4 youths. But then again, I have a ton of Fauxes. Maybe just...
Fight with us! It's a good life!
Maybe just like a couple of spears to help shield the flanks a little bit or something.
Ready for battle!
It might be
For the
worthwhile.
tribe!
It might help.
You have my sword. I'm not gonna hang about all day.
That's good to hear. Not gonna hang about all day. Alright, let's keep on going.
Even the strongest men need friends from time to time.
Problem is that I don't think the Carthaginians have like the most at this point. But you know what? Maybe I should consider some sort of military alliance with them. Like, not like a purely defensive alliance, just like a solid, you know, mid-tier military alliance type of thing, you know?
A token, perhaps a modest gift of coin, would have my people see you in a new light.
It's kind of a slap in the face to them, honestly. Because I could very easily afford that.
I offer this morsel. Now, like a wolf at the door, perhaps you will go find better hunting somewhere else.
I just saw where we were, dude. We're like landlocked in the middle of Iberia. I don't think I'm gonna have any trouble from those fools. Those pathetic little scoundrels. And the Carthaginians seem to be a big part of my lore here, dude. Every single friggin' part. Every single turn. something to do, blah blah blah, Carthage, blah blah blah. I've got constant problems, man.
How can I assist you?
Okay.
For the tribe.
Well, I think probably time to go take these guys on. What about all of their allies that immediately desert them? Easy.
Ready for battle.
I mean, I fully anticipated for the Bosphorus Kingdom to fall in an instant. Yeah, I didn't think it would happen this quickly. And yeah, just go ahead and kind of spy our
Ready
way.
for battle.
Spy our way to the very end. Ah, you know, it's not worth it, man. It's really not worth paying for these upgrades. I'm surprised that my income is like this bad. Has to do with my public order, I believe.
Ready for orders.
Maybe I did straight up recruit way too many troops.
Warriors.
I don't know. What I do know is that right now I'm kind of stuck on Sicily. I am kind of stuck on Sicily. Let's move this spy back so I can get some info on these armies, but it's like full fucking stack navy. Like there's no way I can get off the island with these guys watching me. And I assume that these are, I mean, yeah, these are also navies. I mean, look, the Romans might not be able to beat me on land here with literally anything that I see, but they can absolutely beat me at sea. That's kind of a problem. And this navy does have a lot more movement speed, though. A lot, or rather, this army does have a lot more movement speed. I can convert it into a navy pretty quickly.
To battle.
Go ahead, execute these captives, but you know, while getting rid of the raiding is obviously a plus, I don't think it's actually going to do a lot.
Ready for orders. Starting out.
But we can just kind of take these guys out of the city and put them on patrol region. That'll make
Getting
their
on our way.
maintenance slightly cheaper. And of course, start building the healer, the Dacian Davos. The buildings I tend to rely on in order to have public order that actually withstands something. But really, until the population starts converting to Dacian, it's not really gonna... Like, none of these provinces will have good public order, unfortunately.
Thirsty for battle.
Now, I really don't know, actually, how to strike the next blow against the Romans. Because, truthfully... I'm kind of stuck here. Kind of stuck. Like, literally, these navies are going to stop me from doing anything. And the Romans are all the way here in Africa. They're not anywhere close. The only other place that they're close by is over here in Apollonia, which I probably should take, if anything. But then again, I don't really want to, like, start stepping on the toes of the Tigonids, who are literally at a pretty exposed flank of mine territorially.
Scant pleasantries.
They are a defensive
Romans
ally,
lack
so I
time
don't
to
have to, like,
waste.
steer frontal confrontation with them, but, you know, it's like...
Warriors all. For the tribe.
What?
Ready for orders.
I'm considering disbanding this army, honestly. Like, I feel that I have done everything I can against the Romans for the meantime, actually. Yet, it's kind of difficult to even consider letting such an enemy like the Romans live, you know? Like, Rome must be destroyed. Their empire stretches all the way down to Africa. I don't know where the Egyptian empire starts. It probably I mean, it should be here at a line, but you never know, man.
Thirsty for battle. Ready for battle.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I can go bring this army to Apollonia and I'll figure out a plan later, I guess. I don't know why my income went down so much too, but it's all part of the plan, I guess. Really don't fully understand, though, how I'm gonna get at the Romans. Actually, you know what? Maybe this is the answer. They simply make really bizarre decisions, and then I can take advantage of them. So kind of weird. They're kind of leaving Carthage a little bit exposed. Maybe they're hoping to trap my men. Could very much be the case, to be honest, but also simultaneously a little bit.
The spirits have noticed that our treasure stores are...
There is barely enough money in your treasury to cover costs. You can ensure your provinces are taxed effectively by ensuring their settlements are upgraded to the highest available levels.
Okay, we can give this Carthaginian... Wait, he's accused of killing Carthaginian official? I mean, if he's gonna give me a ton of money... Kinda like money. I'm gonna harbor a murderer in exchange for monetary gain. That is what I've decided to do. And I think it's a very smart move, okay? Like, I only see upside. I only see upside.
For the tribe.
I think downside is impossible.
Move out.
That's an official statement.
Faster. Ready for
Now,
battle. Ready for orders.
I am pretty much about to become broke. But, and this is important, I'm not broke yet. I'm not broke yet, so I could still F around a little bit.
For the tribe.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to send this army to Tanais.
For the tribe.
Let's see, this army... I don't know, man. I'm a little bit spooked by my lack of money. So I'll just kind of get a couple of units out of here. And then we should be good. Should be fine. At least our head should be bobbing above water for now.
I am the wild boar. Ready for battle.
Meanwhile, I know the Romans do continue to shuffle awkwardly around Carthage, but perhaps we will eventually be able to attack the city, or at least land an army with relative impunity. Oh, it looks like the robots are actually going to launch an attack then. Okay. Who goes here? And somehow I'm advantaged. Truthfully, I'm not remotely advantaged. I know this is cowardly, but I'm gonna take honors all win. And I know it's a cowardly move, but I would like otherwise lose this battle by a lot, okay? It wouldn't even be close. It wouldn't even be close. Okay, I can see where the boss for an army
You are strong
was
and wise.
hiding. I could see vaguely. You know, I think I have a guess of where they were. Oh god, that army is actually pretty big. Pretty big army. I don't even think that's all of those motherfuckers. So we're gonna have to be somewhat cautious here, I think. I think we're gonna have to be a little bit duplicitous, a little bit tricky, a little bit savvy, one might say. Wait a minute. Carthage is gone. Just after we took money for harboring one of her bandits. Honestly, a good thing. But also, we're gone because the robots took all of our territories, so that's not exactly the best part. Yep. The Romans took him.
Ready for battle.
Those dreaded Romans. Now, what is this? Is this an army? Yes, it is.
Thirsty for battle. We can't do that.
That is not possible.
This is a fleet. So I was thinking about... I was thinking about moving this army like here. Actually, no, this army is really out of shape. And this army can't really move anywhere good.
For the tribe. Boarding now. That is impossible. Blockading.
You show a strong will. The port is now blockaded. Good.
Strong will bastard.
Ready for battle.
I think I just get rid of his army.
Ready for
Like, let me be entirely honest here.
Ready for battle. Warriors all. Ready for order.
I need to take action here. I need to do something. I need to hatch a plan. So what I'm thinking about doing is sending these two armies north towards Massilia. We'll go fight the Massilians. Because I know we're not going to be able...
Ready for
we're not going to be able to go and fight the Romans properly here. We're not going to be able to get across to Africa. Just cross majestically through Sicily to Africa. But that's lunacy. That's not real life. No, it's an impossibility. But what we can do here is get these two armies into Massilia. We can go capture Narbonus, unify this province, and then fight the Romans through Spain. Take the fight to the Romans. And I think that that's probably the best play for me right now. But in any case, guys, the stream is coming to a natural conclusion. It's almost time for me to go sleep. So thank you for watching, and I wish you a great night.